Hi guys, and welcome to the second installment of Let's Recommend, or Insane Spyro's Let's Recommend. I should come up with a theme tune for it, like, you know, the Sword Quest, how it's got a different intro, because I've got my intro and then the Sword Quest intro. I should come up with an intro for this one, like, let's recommend. But we'll see that for episode 3. I think we will put a theme tune on for episode 3. I'll make one up for you. So yes, anyway, welcome to my second Let's Recommend. Let me just pause so we can listen to the awesome intro from this guy. Everybody dance. Wow, that was awesome intro. And yes, so if you've guessed from that intro, the second person in my Let's Recommend is the Angry Video Game Nerd. Now originally back in 2004, I think it was 2004, there was James Rolfans. He said he was going to release, or he released on his YouTube, a series of 10 small videos of the worst games he recalls from when he had an NES. Well, he still got the NES, but the worst games he recalled when he first ever played them. So it started off with Simon's Quest, Jekyll and Hyde and Roger Rabbit, and there was no theme tune, but it was just like, these were my personal 10, which, you know, the top 10 I hated when I was a kid. And he just put them up as like a little rant on each one. But then people from the first one says, yeah, it's pretty good, but we want to see another one. And after about 5 of the 10, they said, dude, you need to make this into a full series. You just gotta keep going. And he said, I'll see you at the end of the 10. And then he got to number 10, and it's like, you bloody gotta do this. You have to do this as a full series. And so he started making a theme tune, which was the Angry Nintendo Nerd, when he only reviewed NES games. Well, I think there was a couple of Super NES at the start, so he only reviewed Nintendo games. And then at about 2007 or 8, he got bought out, or he went to games trailers, and they said, you've got to, you know, all the Nintendo games are great, but you should like do others, like this shitty game on the Sega Genesis, or this one on the Dreamcast was really crap. You've got to review it because of your own unique way of reviewing things. And so he changed his name from the Angry Nintendo Nerd to the Angry Video Game Nerd. And here he is in 2010, being awesome. And as my second Let's Recommend, it is the Angry Video Game Nerd, with over 500,000 subscribers, 500,000 friends and 400,000 subscribers. He is a giant in the YouTube world. And so, but I watch him, I've watched him since about 2008, so I went back and watched a few of the old ones. But I watched all his episodes because I went back and watched them, and it's great. I do generally like him. He definitely has a great way of reviewing games, well, all the horrible ones, and even if he didn't have the special effects like the fireballs and all the TVs and stuff exploding, it's still quite a great show to watch, and I recommend you subscribe and go back and watch all the videos he's previously done, because they're awesome and funny. I mean, awesome, the funny is like the one you're watching now, Deadly Towers. Here's a joke.
Therefore, we're already starting out with 50 cheap-ass hoes, so we're doing all right for ourselves. I wonder what the exchange rate is for the expensive.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's just one example of how awesome he is, and he finds all these little things like Ludder equals cheap-ass hoe. So yeah, it's a great show, and every so often you'll get a special guest, like his friend Mike Macy will become Spider-Man, and Spider-Man will review the game with him, or his guitar guy, I think it's Kyle Justin, will sit down and play a game with him. So it is really entertaining. And one special guest in particular, which has made an appearance several times, is Bugs Bunny. He just seems to have some real ultimate hatred of Bugs Bunny, and they just keep punching the shit out of each other. You have to definitely check out them two. I'll post the links to them two because they are probably one of the best. And I mean, also he inspires so much stuff. That's why I recommended him. Like the Sword Quest, because all his videos are like just argue or just like saying this game's shit, this game sucks. They're not all like that. Like the Sword Quest, he was saying this was a great game and this happened and that happened and there was all this competition. I'll post the link so you can watch the full video so you can see what happened. And it inspires so much stuff. Like it's inspired me to make the Sword Quest, and obviously like why am I doing the Sword Quest, he explains in his Sword Quest video. So it's like he inspired me to make the Sword Quest, and if you go on DeviantArt and YouTube, it's like he's inspired so many people to draw out of him, make all those different intros of his song or different variations of his song, and he's pretty awesome. It's just made a pretty awesome reputation, and I would say you need to add to this reputation. You need to add to his awesomeness, and that's about all I can.
Stay away from this horrible piece of shit encrusted fuck.
A lot better of a let's recommend, because I actually had some information about him, like how he was the angry Nintendo nerd to start off with, and told you like some of his videos, like Sword Quest inspired me to do my Sword Quest, and other things do this. Sorry, I thought the mic had gone then, I was just wondering what's going on. So yeah, I think that was a lot better than my first Let's Recommend, where he was like, because I had stuff to, you know, say about him, like, oh, he was a Nintendo nerd, became a video game nerd, and he's inspired all this stuff, and he's just generally a great guy. So go and subscribe, and that's about all I can see. Subscribe to the Angry Video Game Nerd. I'll see you guys next time in Let's Recommend number 3. Who will it be? You just never know. It could be you, or you, or you, or you. I'm actually like on my YouTube, and I can just see like people that have subscribed to me and are subscribed, so it could be you, Philip DeFranco. It could be you, Wizardger. It could be you, Kira the Glaceon. It could be any of you. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. See you in Let's Recommend Part 3. But